because
Yeah.
that's going to take me forever to eat, or I'd have to freeze like a shitload of it. So I
Yeah.
was like, all right, and let's just buy like 3 chops, and I'll like cut the recipe down, and they won't have to cook as long or whatever. So I'll just modify it a bit, but it's a recipe we made before, and it's really, really good. Use like annatto seeds, like you make your own ancho paste and shit like that, or achiote paste. I think it's achiote paste. I don't know. I forget. But we got the recipe from I think Once Upon a Time in Mexico. Robert Rodriguez.
Yep.
He did like a 5-minute cooking school, and that's what he did. He did porco pibio.
Hmm.
So that's where I learned the recipe.
Nice.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Wait,
He has
no,
a great line in there where like learning to or not knowing how to cook is like not knowing how to fuck. You have to do it the rest of your life, so you might as well be good at it.
I definitely got a good point at it.
Yeah,
But yeah, I'm just trying to think. Once upon a time, that was the I think that was the dish. Like Johnny Depp's character's like, you know what? This dish is so good. I'm gonna have to go in there. I'm gonna have to shoot the
yes.
cook. All right.
That dish. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be honest, it's not like my favorite Robert Rodriguez movie, but it's decent.
Yeah. I think. What was your first exposure like Robert Rodriguez as like a filmmaker?
Definitely Desperado.
Same here.
Yeah, and I think second would be From Dusk Till Dawn. I didn't watch El Mariachi until way, way later.
I don't even think I've seen El Mariachi.
It's honestly just like a lower budget version of, or really, Desperado is a bigger budget version of El Mariachi. So
Yeah.
they're the same story. You're not going to get anything new out of it. It's just
No.
a little bit different.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah, I mean it's cool for what it was though, considering like how much money he made it. That was really basically the first like indie film to really make it in the industry, which really paved the way for like even Kevin Smith and shit.
Yeah. But I mean, like we're talking like real like I don't know because like you really think about it like the highest grossing independent movie of all time I think right now is Passion of the Christ if I remember right.
That was an independent
That
movie.
was considered an independent movie because no major studio was going to give financing for it.
Uh,
So I think it was Mel Gibson's production company that made it, and then they found like a distributor for it. Um,
hmm.
but from what I understand, you remember, you know what the highest grossing independent movie before that was?
No,
Ninja Turtles.
that was an independent movie.
That was an independent movie.
Damn.
Yep, no major studio. Like, the, if you there's
Because Universal just distributed it.
yeah,
Is that what it is?
I think they just distributed it, but the production company that made it was Golden Harvest, who was famous
Yes.
for like making like kung fu flicks.
Yes, you're right. And have you been seeing the stuff they've been doing on YouTube, the anniversary shit
Very very
that the chick
little.
who played April O'Neil is doing, Judith Hogue?
hmm
Oh man, you got to see that shit. It's so cool.
Um,
Like the interviews that they're doing and stuff, talking about like behind the scenes stuff like that. Like, I mean, some of it's kind of hit or miss, I guess, but for the most part, it's pretty entertaining.
yeah,
It's like the
uh,
30th anniversary or some shit.
something like that. Yeah, but I mean, still like that movie, man. Like that was a good movie.
Oh, I love that movie.
And ending was a little weak sauce and whatnot, but for what it was, man, like as badass.
Why was it weak sauce? Because they kill Shredder?
No, not because they killed Shredder. Because I mean, like you go look at the first issue of Ninja Turtles, like they kill him off in the first issue.
Mm-hmm.
But like I don't know. I just thought it was like weak sauce in the sense of like you know you have these experience like ninja fighting turtles, and they're still just attacking this guy one at a time, and they're not one of them, not even Donatello, who's like the smart one in the group, just going, guys, why don't we just all attack him at the same fucking time here?
Yeah.
Kind of like what they did in the comics.
I
um,
wonder if they had to do that for like, well, no, they couldn't have. I was gonna say like for choreography reasons, but if you remember, they did like that farm scene where all 4 turtles are sort of like sparring with each other all at the same time.
yeah, but that was mostly like one-on-one fighting, and then they would focus on somebody else real quick.
I guess, yeah, it was very much like a four-way dance, like in WWF, where like one guy or 2 guys are always on the outside,
Yeah.
like taking a break.
Yeah, and then the only thing I really remember about that training session was Leo kept getting his ass kicked.
I don't remember that. I'll have to go back and watch.
Go
That's
back and watch,
awesome.
dude. Go back and watch it. I think like the only one that like falls down consistently is Leonardo.
That's hilarious.
The only thing I really didn't like about it was like, not that I didn't like about it, but like the thing I didn't that kind of irked me a little bit was like the turtles' personalities were kind of off in the sense of like just watching that, like the only time you ever saw like Donatello's like kind of like scientific mind or like him tinkering with machines, quote unquote, is him and Casey in the Barton house like fixing the car, but he's not even doing anything. Like he's not doing any repairs. He's not doing anything. Like,
Yeah, he's just sitting in the car.
yeah, here goes Gack Face. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah, they should have had it go the other way around. Have Casey in the truck.
Yeah, like Leonardo acts like an asshole and does take that leadership role. Raphael's the fucking hothead. Okay, great. Michelangelo's fucking brain dead as always, so okay, I guess they kind of nailed it there.
And the party animal, he always wants to do like something outrageous.
Yeah, always cracking jokes and whatnot. Like, all right, fine, fair enough, you got him, but it's like you really didn't do shit for Donatello until like the second one, when it's just like, well, okay, we need science explanation. Donatello, go.
Yeah,
okay,
I never
now
realized
I can do this?
that. And I kind of wish I owned the second one because I don't even know the last time I watched it. And I know it's not like a great movie, but it's also not terrible. It certainly beats the third one. I mean, Jesus.
I mean, it's not hard to beat the third one.
Well, no.
No.
I mean, unfortunately, we've got Vanilla Ice and freaking Super Shredder. I mean, Super Shredder isn't terrible a concept, but...
No, but I would say, like, you know what, man? Like, this thing is making money. Like, if you're, like, okay, you're making a sequel, and you're like, you know what, man? This thing's going to make money again. You know what? We should close it out on a trilogy. Let's have this Super Shredder character. Like, close it out. Like, this is, like, the ultimate threat that they could ever face.
Yeah, because especially if they're not going to, like, reveal Krang, which I would prefer if they would, like, say in the second one have Super Shredder show up and they even kill him off, like, again in the same movie. But then Krang shows up at the end to, like, give you a teaser for the third one, which I can understand. Maybe they couldn't do Krang back then. But you know what? I kind of call bullshit on that because fucking Jim Henson made life-size turtles, like, a real thing. So if they could do that, they could do a fucking Krang. Like, basically, think of like Hoggle's head, right? That's all you'd have to do is put that in like some suit or whatever, or like a miniature version of it, and you're good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, here's the thing too. It also may have come down to like a rights issue. Like they may have had the rights to, like the comic books, but not like the TV show characters. So they probably wouldn't have been able to make Krang, so to speak. They could have made those alien characters because the alien characters were in the comics at some point.
Yeah.
But it's also probably a logistics thing. They're like, look, how can we really make this look good without it making, without making it look, cheesy like fucking, Total Recall kind of thing.
Yeah. I would have always loved to see though, like Bebop and Rocksteady, and of course Krang and shit like that.
Oh, you got it. You got it in the last Ninja Turtles movie.
What do you mean?
Like in the last Ninja Turtles movie, Out of the Shadows, they actually have Bebop, Rocksteady, and Krang in the movie.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
I'll have to see that.
No, you don't.
Or is it not worth it?
Don't do it.
Wait, is that the Michael Bay one?
The second Michael Bay one, yes.
Oh, the second. Oh, so it's the same terrible looking turtles.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind.
Yep. And you have Sheamus from the WWE as Rocksteady.
See, I'm not opposed to that. I would support that. It just depends who's at the helm, but I don't think that's a terrible call.
I don't know, because like here's the thing, man. Like, I don't really question like casting much anymore, just because of like the whole like, was it Jake Gyllenhaal or not Jake Gyllenhaal? Fucking Dark Knight Joker.
Heath Ledger.
Like, since that whole casting like fucking blew me away with that performance, I'm just like, you know what, man? I'm not going to question it. Even when like Ben Affleck was cast as Batman, I'm like, you know what, man? Maybe they're going to see something that I don't see at this time.
Mm-hmm.
And sure enough, he was one of the things that stole the show in Batman vs Superman when he made his first appearance.
I've still never seen
it. You're fine without seeing it. It's just like there are cool things. Like Wonder Woman kicked ass in that movie. Ben Affleck as Batman, fucking amazing. Fight scenes, pretty cool. Everything else, god damn it. And like it pisses me off. Like as a Superman fan, like that really pisses me off that like they cannot fucking get this character right.
Yeah, in modern times, they just can't seem to do it.
No.
Even Spider-Man, like they fixed him because Spider-Man for a while it was like, oh my god, kill it.
Yeah.
Just put it out of its misery. Good lord, just stop. It's already dead.
Yeah, but like.
And then finally it was like, what's his name? Tom Holland.
Tom Holland, yeah.
Fucking Tom Holland comes around. And it's like, oh my god, there's hope.
Yeah, but I mean that's also cooperation from Marvel and Sony.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, I told you about that movie King of Staten Island. The kid who's in that, he's like 26. I don't remember the kid's name, Pete Davidson or something. The
Yeah,
guy who
Pete
plays the
Davidson.
lead, Scott. I could see him as some sort of superhero character, honestly. I don't know who, but like I'd have to rack my brain for who he would be good as. But I could almost see him like I don't know as a member of the X-Men or something.
Maybe Nightcrawler.
Yeah, maybe a Nightcrawler. Although then he'd have to do like an accent or something.
Yeah, maybe, but you never know.
Yeah.
I think he's at least got the look for a Nightcrawler.
Yeah, he definitely does.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I was watching him and I was like, man, this guy could play some sort of superhero. I don't know who, but
I don't know, but
oh, and Liz and I finally watched Black Panther.
yeah. What'd you think?
I thought it was okay. I thought it was kind of overhyped, but we enjoyed it. It was entertaining.
All right, and as long as you're entertained by it, man, that's the cool thing. Which that is probably something we should address too. Is the death of Chadwick Boseman.
Definitely, definitely. I'm gonna have to watch more of his work because I'm a fan of Michael B. Jordan, who played what's the dude, Killmonger.
Yep.
I like him. He's cool. And I know like they were pretty tight, so I'm gonna have to watch some of the other shit that Chadwick was in for sure.
Yeah.
I just wasn't. I wasn't necessarily grabbed by Black Panther, but I saw a list of the other stuff that he did like 24, and I've never seen 24, but I kind of did want to see it. So
You mean 42?
so yeah, sorry, 42.
Yeah.
Fucking 24. What the hell am I saying? That's my pretzel baking right there.
You mean thinking?
Yeah, exactly. Jesus. So yeah, I've been wanting to see that, the story of Jackie Robinson, but
I think I actually have that somewhere.
oh, do you?
Yeah.
And he was in something else too. I can't remember, but
Chadwick.
some other like
Yeah.
really huge movie.
Chadwick Boseman. I mean, he was in the Avengers movies, but
Well, yeah, it's Black Panther,
well,
obviously.
yeah, obviously.
Obviously.
Captain America: Civil War. Trying to think. I'm pulling up his IMDb right now. Because I apologize, but I do not know the guy's filmography here.
That's okay. I said fucking 24, so I think you're more excused than I am.
Well, I mean, yeah. But yeah, man, passed away at age 43 on August 28th from cancer.
He hit it like a long time. Like he was sick even way back as like Black Panther, man.
Yeah.
When he was making that flick, like, dude, that is crazy.
Yeah.
It's sort of like there was another really famous person who died and Neil Peart hid his brain cancer for 3 years.
Yeah.
He never told anybody. So yeah, I mean that takes a level of strength that I cannot even fathom.
All right. So some of the movies that he was some of the other movies that he was in. There's 21 Bridges. Just came out last year, I think. Obviously, Black Panther, Avengers: Endgame, Infinity War, Captain America: Civil War. He was in a movie called Get On Up where he played James Brown. Let's see. You ever watch the show
Was it
Cast?
Spider-Man: Homecoming?
No, he wasn't Spider-Man: Homecoming. No.
No, it says that he was in Spider-Man: Homecoming, but who the fuck would he have been?
Wait, Spider-Man: Homecoming? What?
Yeah, I'm looking at his list on fucking Google or something. And if you scroll down, Spider-Man: Homecoming. I don't know who he was.
What?
Unless he was the Black Panther. Maybe he made it a quick appearance as the Black Panther because the whole Avengers thing that they do at the beginning. Maybe that's what it is.
I don't know. Would that even count as an appearance though? Because the
It was
only
probably
time like
CGI.
because the only time you see Black Panther in that movie is like when Peter's like, oh, hang on guys, I gotta go. He flips over into the scene where you see from Civil War where he takes Captain America's shield. You see like a very very small tiny dot. It could be Black Panther.
Apparently, he got credit for that tiny black dot.
I guess.
Because they're listed him as being in it. I gotta admit, a lot of the other stuff I haven't seen. I thought there was something else, or I haven't heard of. I thought there was something else that I read, and I was like, oh yeah, shit, I wanted to see that. But maybe it was just 42.
Yeah. And there's a couple other movies that either haven't come out or they're in pre-production or post-production or whatever have you.
I want to know what the fuck they're gonna do about Black Panther 2 now.
I don't know. One of the ideas on the internet was to turn his sister character, like the character's sister, into the new Black Panther.
Yeah, that would work.
But,
Bless you.
thank you. But I mean, there was something like from the film where it's just like, can't really do that.
Yeah.
Because you really think about it, like Killmonger burned all of the heart-shaped herbs, except for that one that they were able to steal and give to T'Challa.
Hmm.
So theoretically, he's dead. Like, you have to keep him as this character.